Welcome back to Historic Tahlequah and the Merle home. And David, we're now in the downstairs room on the east, which was actually the family room, and at some point a bedroom too, particularly when Minerva was ill.
Right. This room was originally set up to be the sitting room of the house, and although the Merles probably used it as a summer bedroom, this is the coolest room in the house. It's down on the lower floor. The sun is not on this side of the house as much, and so they probably used it as their summer bedroom long before Minerva was ill. But it definitely became what they referred to as Nerva's room whenever she became sick. So
but it was always served the purpose as a sitting room for the family, a gathering place, as opposed to the front parlor where we were.
And this is Minerva being sick and occupying this room a lot is probably what spurred the first additions to the home. By about 1850, they add on the library and extend the dining room out a little bit. So so that could be some of the reasons that they're using, that they need a new sitting room, and so they add the library, and they're kind of using it as a dual function room, as a home office and a library, a sitting room for everybody
after Minerva was ill.
Right, after Minerva was ill.
And when this was serving as a sitting room before she was ill, that door leads into the dining room.
Right.
And the back stairs, which went to the upstairs, whereas the front hall had the beautiful staircase.
Right.
And the bed is typical of this era, and I've just marvel at the counterpane, which is woven, or coverlet, which in the rich colors of red and white, and the hand crocheted, very elegant bedspread, and the height of the bed too. And other pieces in the room, the horsehair sofa. That's unusual. Is there something you wanted to say?
Well, the sofa is one of the pieces that comes from Lewis Ross, which is the gentleman that we have displayed above the fireplace. That was Minerva's father, and we also have his wife, Fanny Holt Ross, on the opposite wall. But this is a piece that they had at their home at what is today Salina, Oklahoma.
Buena Vista.
And Buena Vista, which was the name of their plantation up there, and he controlled the National Salt Works there.
Yes.
So, this was a piece that came to the home from the Hubbard Ross side of the family, which is the eldest son of Mary Jane, who was Hubbard was actually born in the upstairs one of the upstairs bedrooms.
And she was the youngest of Lewis and Fanny's children.
And
Amanda's younger, and
Minerva's younger sister.
Yes.
And but yes, it is covered with horsehair, which is a common fabric that you would have seen, especially on a lot of things like buggy seats and things of that nature. You would have seen that type of material. So, kind of odd to us today, but very common for people in the 19th century.
And this came from that family, and it had been at Buena Vista then?
Yes, ma'am.
Had been, okay. But before that time, Lewis and his wife had Prairie Lea, which is on to the southeast, home. Before
he took control of the salt works.
Right, and moved to Buena Vista.
Yes.
And I think it's very interesting for people who are interested in cemeteries and genealogy, that in the Ross Cemetery, which is to the east here, Fanny and Lewis and Minerva are all buried there. And Minerva's brother, who died at a very young age, a graduate of Princeton, what became Princeton University, all buried at the Ross Cemetery.
Right, John McDonald, yes, ma'am.
And the table with the center pedestal, that's typical of a sitting room era.
Yes, ma'am. The pieces in this room, the bedroom suite, as you pointed out, the armoire, the washstand, the dresser, these are all Merle pieces. And so, this room is quite filled full of furniture artifacts that we have of the family.
Right. So, and do you know who did the portraits of Fanny and Lewis?
Ralph Earl the second, and he was a painter out of Philadelphia, and I believe he passed in about 1837. So that kind of gives us a date on at least we know that Lewis Ross's portrait was painted by him.
And that would have been in the East then. They would have sat for him in the East.
Yes, ma'am.
But you're not sure about Fanny's.
No, I'm not. We may have it in the records, and I'm quite sure that if there is a label on the back of it, that we do have it documented. So.
Right.
And I'm still getting used to a lot of the furnishings.
Well, yes,
here. It takes a while.
But you know a lot about it. And the bed and the armoire and the bureau or dresser were family pieces, as was the
yes, ma'am.
As was the horse.
And one of the other pieces that we do have in the room that is on loan to us from the Cherokee Heritage Center is we have a small watercolor of Chief John Ross over here, and when we had the conservator come and look at it, and he said this was a great piece because it's an original watercolor with an original frame and original glass all in it. So it's a great piece. Dates to about the 1860s.
About the time of the Civil War.
About the time of the Civil War, yes, ma'am.
When
could have been a piece that was done of Chief Ross when he was in exile. In Philadelphia and D.C., yes, ma'am. Which are some of our furnishings that we have come from when he was residing there during the war.
Right,
so.
right. And I believe he died in 1866. Is that not? I believe that's correct.
I believe so.
That was, well, the house is wonderfully represented. Tell the hours of the house.
We are open from Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5, and we're open on Sunday from 1 to 5.
And it's free of charge, but you accept donations.
We encourage donations to keep us from having to start charging admission.
Well, anyone should give a donation.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's a wonderful, we've just scratched the surface. We've been in surface of this wonderful establishment. We have many other rooms and lots more history there.
There's a lot of history in this house. We encourage everybody to come out and visit us. We encourage everybody to be a member of our friends group if they're so inclined.
I belong.
That helps us out quite a bit, and to visit your local historic sites because their visitation does matter to us. So.
Well, David, we're so pleased that you allowed us to come into the home and talk about this site, and we encourage our viewing audience to visit the Merle home, contribute through the Friends group, contribute when you visit, ask lots of questions, and tell all your friends from far and near to come and visit.